G'day my friends, Marty, we're here from Marty's Garden on YouTube. This is just a quick video to say thank you to everyone for your support. People have been following for a very long time, and for those who have just turned up, I've really been enjoying making the content recently, and it's probably, I think it really shows when you're really into what you're doing. I've always been into what I'm doing, but there's been some times where I've been struggling a bit here and there, keeping up with things and just life changes and all that. We all go through all that stuff, right? And it's really interesting when you look back at it later on down the line, because I've got this major portfolio over the last 12 years of creating content on here, and watching my daughter grow up and all that stuff. And so that's been really cool. And in a lot of ways it's really humbling, because you look back at the old videos and go, oh geez, that wasn't a very good video, and then you talk to someone and they go, I really liked it. And so it's hard to put it into words, but people have been sort of in the Worm Wranglers members area for a while, and just that little bit of that membership stuff, that really does help. And probably without that, I don't know if I could still keep it going. It just brings in that little tiny bit of permanent income every month, and that really does help. And there's others over at the Buy Me a Coffee in the members area there, and that adding up with the Worm Wranglers members area, that helps. Those two combined together help really well. And look, the worm farming ebook on Amazon hasn't really been selling, but people have been buying Subpods, which has been really cool, and that has helped big time. And so cheers to you guys. I've got me cup of tea here. This is an English breakfast. Now this video is just unscripted. I just want to reach out and just say thanks, and generally these are the videos that don't do as well as the other ones, because I'm not providing different value, educational value, but there's many of you who turn up for everything that I create, and that just means like a real lot to me. And you guys, you're the ones I'm reaching out to say thank you. And like some of the comments that I get, like 18B's just said, told me that how well his plants are doing, his blueberries and stuff, because of his worm farms. And if you get a chance, check out 18B's channel. He's got a great channel, all about keeping wild bees in log hives. And then Mike Van Doozy from Keep On Growing, he's had me on as a special guest recently, and I'm appearing more on his show because he's moving into some traditional no-dig gardening stuff across from his hydroponics to expand his audience out and to help more people grow more food at home. Mike is an awesome dude. So much fun being on his channel and on his show. So if you haven't checked out Mike before, Keep On Growing, I'll leave a link down below for that. And well, I'm just having a bit of a tea burp then. I'm gonna have another sip. This is so good. Check that out. I'm going to be making some content for him and appearing in different videos and helping him get his vegetable garden going. And he's working on the sort of no-dig, easy gardening system. He likes to keep things very easy and simple. And I was explaining to him on his video, sort of he was showing me photos and things like that, and I was then explaining what to do, how things work, how to plan ahead in simple methods, so others can put that together too. So you might really enjoy that. Now, another question is something like this, where I sit in front of the camera and there's stuff that I can't film, obviously. It's just impossible to do, but I still want to create that education. And I noticed Mike from Keep On Growing was doing that in some of his like podcast videos, and I'm like, oh, the first podcast really tanked, and you know, you get like, you put something out different and then you get unsubscribes and things like that, and people aren't used to that piece of content, and you wonder, oh, you know, is it going to be a waste of time? Do people want to see it? Do people want to hear it? And with the podcast stuff, you can actually bring up things that you can't film, and you can talk about stuff a bit like this. So you would actually say, be like the No Dig podcast or something like that, or, you know, I don't know, maybe the worm farming podcast or something like that. So it's a tricky one to know where to sort of go down that pathway, because the video podcasting is very different to this type of thing. Now, the bale gardens are doing great. My worms, they just need to I need to top up the numbers a bit before we can expand out onto some of the farms. So I've got a lot of breeding to do. Maybe get some more cocoons in if I want to take things to the next level, or just have a bit of patience and let them breed up a bit more. But I'm really interested if you can let me know if you would like to see that podcast. I think, you know, if we could get around that sort of 400 or 500 views on a podcast, then maybe that's it could be worth it, because I don't know where they're going to take it. If it's going to go in an RSS feed, then it's going to go out to more people and things like that. So yeah, interesting development. I don't want to be waffling on here at all, but I just sort of want to reach out, let you know what I'm thinking, you know what I'm feeling, and yeah, just connect with you guys. We're going to be doing more videos. I'm creating a whole Subpod series, but we've got to wait for things to grow out and things to expand and more worms to come in. So that's not as easy as I thought, but we're getting there, and we went through the shortest day of the year, so the days are getting longer, so we can start looking at planning to plant other plants to get ready for the summer. And some Shirley news: she doesn't like sitting in front of the camera like this. She asked not to do it. She said she doesn't mind being in the background doing some things and stuff like that. But, you know, I got to sort of go with that. She just, yeah, she seemed quite comfortable in the whole lot, but she said no, she doesn't want to. But you will see her in time to time in just short parts and things like that. And she's really good with a camera, believe it or not. So she might shoot some shorts for me when she has some time, and help me with some productions and things. So anyway, everything's going really good. We got the channel, for those who surf, monetized, and so that's starting to roll now. And yeah, Marty's Garden Productions, well, Marty's Garden Productions, what is that? Marty Ware Productions. Got the couple of channels. This one's the major channel, because this is the one that's bringing in the coin, if you could call it that. Thank God I've got this beautiful place that's so cheap to live in. But, you know, means we can keep on rolling, and more stuff coming on the way. So anyway, before I start rambling and just giving you all a big pain and just going, oh, Marty, no, you're just going on again, I better go. I really do love you all, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you're not a worm wrangler, please consider doing so. You can also do it over the Buy Me a Coffee. It's a bit of another option where YouTube aren't taking as much as 30%, they take 5%, things like that. You can buy me a coffee, anything, grab a Subpod, you know, all that stuff, watch my videos, it all just helps. So stoked. Thank you so much. Cheers to you guys. Have a blessed day. I usually say happy everything, but I'm going to say have a blessed day today, and I'll see you at the next one real soon. Bye for now. Here comes Flexi Hand. Ciao.